Welcome to Star Bios, where the spotlight shines bright on the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most captivating figures. Today, we're diving into the remarkable story of George Jessel, a name that may not be as instantly recognizable as some of his contemporaries. But trust me, his impact on the entertainment industry is nothing short of extraordinary. As a master of ceremonies, actor, singer, and writer, George Jessel's charisma and talent earned him the nickname the Toastmaster General of the United States, and I'm thrilled to take you on a journey through his captivating life. Born on April 3, 1898, in New York City's Lower East Side, a neighborhood teeming with vibrant cultural energy, George Jessel grew up in a world where the sounds of Yiddish theater, the smells of traditional Jewish cuisine, and the rhythms of vaudeville filled the air. The narrow streets were lined with pushcarts, vendors, and tenement buildings, each one telling a story of hope, struggle, and resilience. His parents, Joseph and Charlotte Jessel, were Jewish immigrants from Poland who worked tirelessly to provide for their family, instilling in George a strong work ethic and a deep appreciation for the arts. As a child, George would often sneak into the local Nickelodeon on Grand Street to watch silent films, mesmerized by the likes of Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton. The flickering lights, the laughter, and the music all combined to transport him to a world of wonder and magic. He was especially drawn to the comedians, who, with their quick wit and physical antics, could bring joy and laughter to even the toughest of crowds. These early experiences not only shaped his sense of humor, but also sparked a desire to entertain others. Growing up in a bustling immigrant community, George was exposed to a diverse array of influences. He attended PS 147, where his love for music and theater was nurtured by his teachers, who recognized his talent and encouraged him to pursue his passion. His family's modest means meant that George had to rely on his wit, charm, and natural talent to make his mark. He began performing at a young age, singing in the synagogue choir and acting in local theater productions. These early experiences not only honed his craft, but also instilled in him a strong sense of confidence and showmanship. The early 20th century was a time of great social change, with the rise of vaudeville, the emergence of film, and the Harlem Renaissance all contributing to a vibrant cultural landscape. George's formative years were marked by the sounds of Al Jolson, Eddie Cantor, and other legendary entertainers who would later become his friends and colleagues. He would often listen to their performances at the nearby theaters, studying their techniques and learning from their experiences. As he navigated the streets of New York City, George absorbed the sights, sounds, and energies of the city, which would eventually inform his unique brand of entertainment. As a teenager, George began to make a name for himself in the world of vaudeville, performing in various theaters and music halls throughout the city. He would often take the stage at the famous Orpheum Theater on 14th Street, where he would regale audiences with his comedic antics and charming songs. His big break came when he was discovered by the renowned vaudevillian, Gus Edwards, who took George under his wing and taught him the ins and outs of the business. This mentorship would prove instrumental in shaping George's career, as he learned the art of crafting a compelling performance, working with audiences, and navigating the cutthroat world of show business. Gus Edwards, a seasoned performer and producer, recognized George's potential and saw an opportunity to mold him into a star. He taught George how to structure a set, how to read an audience, and how to adapt to different venues and crowds. Under Edwards' guidance, George refined his skills, developing a unique style that blended humor, music, and storytelling. He learned how to command a stage, how to work with other performers, and how to think on his feet. The historical context of George's early years is fascinating, with World War I looming on the horizon and the United States on the cusp of becoming a global superpower. As the country grappled with issues of identity, culture, and social change, George Jessel's own story was unfolding, reflecting the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of a nation in flux. His experiences as a young Jewish immigrant, navigating the complexities of American society, would later inform his work as a performer, writer, and advocate for social justice. The confluence of his cultural heritage, his love of performance, and the vibrant entertainment scene of the time all contributed to the development of a truly unique and captivating individual. And it's here in these formative years that we find the seeds of George Jessel's future success, as he began to hone his craft, build his confidence, and lay the foundation for a career that would span decades, earning him a place among the most beloved and respected figures in American entertainment. In the midst of this creative ferment, George found himself at the crossroads of tradition and innovation. He was drawn to the classic vaudeville acts, with their elaborate costumes, clever wordplay, and physical comedy, but he also sensed the changing winds of popular culture. He saw how film was transforming the way people consumed entertainment, and he recognized the potential for new forms of storytelling and performance. As he navigated this shifting landscape, George began to forge his own path, one that would blend the best of traditional vaudeville with the excitement and possibilities of modern show business. As George Jessel's career gained momentum, he became an integral part of the vibrant world of vaudeville, mesmerizing audiences with his unique blend of comedy, music, and storytelling in some of the most prestigious theaters across the United States. The ornate curtains, the smell of popcorn, and the anticipation of the crowd all blended together to create an electrifying atmosphere that Jessel thrived in. One of his most notable engagements was at the iconic Palace Theater in New York City, where he debuted on November 16, 1914, and quickly became a favorite among audiences. The theater's grandeur, with its intricately designed balconies and sparkling chandeliers, provided the perfect backdrop for Jessel's performances, which were marked by his infectious energy, impeccable timing, and ability to connect with people from all walks of life. As he took the stage, resplendent in his tailored suit and sporting a charismatic smile, the audience was immediately drawn into his world. His sets often began with a clever quip or a humorous anecdote, which would then segue into a musical number, showcasing his impressive vocal range and skillful piano playing. The crowd would erupt into applause as he effortlessly navigated between comedy and pathos, leaving them in stitches one moment and wiping away tears the next. It was during this period that Jessel began to develop his signature style, which would become a hallmark of his performances, a seamless blend of humor, heart, and showmanship. His unique talent soon caught the attention of other legendary entertainers of the time, including Charlie Chaplin and W.C. Fields, with whom he would often share the bill. These collaborations not only honed Jessel's craft, but also fostered lasting friendships that would endure throughout his career. The camaraderie among performers was palpable, as they supported and inspired each other to push the boundaries of their art. For instance, Chaplin, known for his perfectionism, would often seek Jessel's input on his sketches, valuing his keen eye for comedy and timing. During this period, George Jessel also began to explore the world of film, making his screen debut in 1919 with a role in the silent comedy, The Other Man's Wife. Although his early film career was marked by sporadic appearances, he eventually transitioned to talking pictures, showcasing his talents in films like Lucky Boy, 1928, and Happy Days, 1929. The advent of sound and cinema opened up new creative avenues for Jessel, who reveled in the opportunity to bring his unique voice and comedic flair to the silver screen. His charisma on screen and quick wit made him a natural in front of the camera, and he quickly became a sought-after actor in Hollywood. In addition to his work in film and vaudeville, George Jessel was also a prolific writer and composer. He penned numerous songs, including the hit tune, My Mother's Eyes, which became a signature piece for him and was later covered by other notable performers. The song's poignant lyrics and soaring melody resonated deeply with audiences, who saw in it a reflection of their own experiences and emotions. His writing talents extended beyond music, as he also authored several books, including his autobiography, This Way, Miss, published in 1928. This memoir offered a fascinating glimpse into Jessel's life, from his humble beginnings to his rise as a star, and provided valuable insights into the world of entertainment during the early 20th century. George Jessel's relationships with his contemporaries were just as fascinating as his own accomplishments. He formed close friendships with many of the era's most iconic entertainers, including the Marx Brothers and Eddie Cantor. One notable story from this time involves George Jessel and Groucho Marx engaging in a series of comedic one-upmanship during a benefit performance for the Jewish Theatrical Guild. According to accounts, Jessel and Marx improvised a hilarious exchange, with each trying to outdo the other in wit and clever wordplay. The audience was in stitches as the two comedians traded barbs and jokes, their rapid-fire delivery and quick thinking leaving everyone in awe. As the years passed, George Jessel continued to make significant contributions to the world of entertainment. He became a pioneer in the field of radio broadcasting, hosting his own show, The George Jessel Show, which debuted on September 20th, 1932, and featured a mix of music, comedy, and interviews with notable guests. The show's format allowed Jessel to showcase his versatility as a performer, as he effortlessly switched between singing, acting, and chatting with his guests. His quick wit and charm made him an ideal host, and the show quickly gained popularity among listeners, who tuned in each week to experience the unique blend of entertainment and conversation that only Jessel could provide. In 1934, George Jessel was instrumental in organizing the first-ever benefit performance for the Actors Fund of America, a charity that provided financial assistance to performers in need. The event, held at the Lyceum Theater in New York City, featured an all-star lineup, including Ethel Barrymore, Fanny Brice, and the Marx Brothers. Jessel's tireless efforts helped raise significant funds for the organization, cementing his reputation as a devoted advocate for the entertainment community. This commitment to giving back to his peers was a hallmark of Jessel's career, as he consistently used his platform to support and uplift those around him. Throughout the 1930s and 1940s, George Jessel remained a beloved figure in American entertainment, continuing to perform, write, and compose music. His legacy as a pioneering entertainer, writer, and philanthropist was solidified through his numerous accomplishments, which left an indelible mark on the world of show business. As one colleague once observed, George Jessel's greatest gift was his ability to make people laugh, cry, and feel seen, often all at the same time. This rare talent, combined with his generosity, kindness, and dedication to his craft, ensured that Jessel would remain an enduring figure in the world of entertainment, inspiring generations of performers to come. As the years went by, George Jessel continued to dazzle audiences with his unique blend of wit, charm, and talent, leaving an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. The 1950s and 1960s were a testament to his enduring appeal, as he remained a beloved figure on radio and television, hosting various shows and making guest appearances on iconic programs such as The Ed Sullivan Show and What's My Line. His ability to adapt to changing times and formats was a hallmark of his remarkable career, allowing him to stay relevant in an ever-evolving entertainment landscape. Jessel's dedication to his craft was evident in his tireless work ethic, as he continued to perform, write, and compose music well into his later years, always pushing himself to innovate and entertain. One of the most notable aspects of Jessel's later career was his autobiography, This Way, Miss, which was updated and re-released in 1955. The book offered a candid and introspective look at his life, from his early days on the vaudeville circuit, where he honed his craft alongside other legendary performers, to his rise as a star in radio, television, and film. As Jessel reflected on his experiences, he shared stories about his friendships with other legendary entertainers, such as the Marx Brothers, Eddie Cantor, and Al Jolson, providing a fascinating glimpse into the golden age of American show business. With characteristic wit and humility, Jessel wrote, "I've been fortunate enough to have lived a life that's been filled with laughter, tears, and music, and I've got the scars to prove it." This poignant statement encapsulated the essence of his remarkable journey, one that was marked by both triumph and adversity. As Jessel navigated the complexities of his later years, he continued to receive numerous awards and accolades in recognition of his contributions to the entertainment industry. In 1961, he was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, cementing his place among the legends of American show business. This prestigious honor was a testament to his enduring impact on the industry, as well as his ability to transcend generations and genres. He also received honorary degrees from several institutions, including the University of Judaism and the New York Institute of Technology, acknowledging his commitment to the arts and his role as a pioneering figure in American entertainment. Despite his many accomplishments, Jessel remained humble and dedicated to his craft, always seeking new ways to innovate and entertain. His legacy extends far beyond his own performances, as he paved the way for future generations of comedians, actors, and musicians. As one colleague observed, George Jessel was a true original, a master of his craft who left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. This sentiment is echoed by countless others who were inspired by Jessel's remarkable talent, generosity, and dedication to the entertainment industry. His impact on American entertainment is immeasurable, from the comedians he influenced to the charitable organizations he supported throughout his life. The George Jessel Foundation, established in his name, remains a testament to his commitment to the arts and his desire to support emerging talent. On May 23, 1981, George Jessel passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and entertain audiences today. As news of his passing spread, tributes poured in from across the entertainment industry, celebrating his remarkable life and career. In the years since his death, Jessel's legend has only grown as new generations of performers and fans discover his work and are inspired by his example. Today, George Jessel is remembered as a pioneering figure in American entertainment, a man whose wit, charm, and talent captivated audiences for over 6 decades. His contributions to the world of show business continue to be felt, from the comedians he influenced to the charitable organizations he supported throughout his life. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.